the only way you can choose good company is if you are good company yourself. So if you are a good person, you'd attract good people.
Where did karma come from?
It would happen to everybody. Even if you think you're a good person, you are not a hero in everybody's story. If you do bad to someone and in your head you are still a good person, it's still a bad thing that you did.
In today's world, a lot of people see Gen Zs as the hot-headed ones.
Your circle of friends really shape who you would be eventually.
Should allow this person to come into our space and then influence that.
If this person is in the company of bad people, let them see the consequences of their action. Your friends are a big part of your life.
The parents started investigating the whole thing. They now discovered that welcome to Bareandbecoming.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here today.
It's good to be here.
Hi guys, it's nice to have you here today. So today we'll be discussing about circle of friends. Yeah, how has your circle of friends shaped you positively or negatively, and what steps can you take to cultivate relationships that truly support your growth, positive growth? So with me today is Miss Ngozika Oze.
Yeah. Hi guys.
And she's gonna throw more light on this. What do you have to say about this, Ma?
Okay, so basically, I think your circle of friends really shape who you would be eventually.
Okay.
Whether it's in the beginning, the middle of your life, end of your life, anything. So I think your friends are a big part of your life generally. Yeah.
All right. So in today's world, yeah, I realize that a lot of people see Gen Zs as the hot-headed ones. And for me, I don't think it's like that.
Yeah.
We have God-fearing Gen Zs. And then we have the actual hot-headed ones anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So how can you choose good company?
I think the only way you can choose good company is if you are good company yourself.
Okay.
So I think that you attract what you are. So if you are a good person, you'd attract good people.
Okay.
If you are because I think that everybody thinks that they're a good person. So
Okay.
if you are the other way around, you will attract.
So if you're a good person, you attract good people. So
yes.
Where did karma come from?
Karma.
Yeah.
So I think that it would happen to everybody, whether you're good or you're bad, it would happen to everybody. Because I think even if you think you're a good person, you are not a hero in everybody's story.
Yeah.
So if you do bad to someone, yeah, and like in your head you are still a good person, it's still a bad thing that you did.
Yeah.
So the bad thing would still come back to you, whether you like it or not. Do you get? So that's what I think.
Okay, so you're not always the actor.
Yeah.
You can be the boss.
Yes.
In your own story.
Yes.
But
or in someone else's
oftentimes
story.
we feel like we're the victim and we're not the one that actually caused this person pain and all that.
Yeah.
But well, we can actually be the ones that cause pain.
Yes,
sometimes.
yes, you can actually be. In fact, I haven't read something about that. I think that if, let's say, two of us are friends here, and then you wronged me, and I came to tell you that you wronged me, because obviously, if you're friends, you're supposed to be communicating. If I tell you that you wronged me, I think that the best thing to do is just to say sorry and just to think about how, like, maybe you can just do better at everything. I think that it's very strange for you to now come and start be saying, oh, this is why I did these things. You have your reasons. I can understand that.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, the cocoa of the matter is that it still hurts me. It still puts me in a terrible place. So I think that if you wronged me and I came to come and tell you, I think that you should just apologize, even though you have your reasons and everything.
Okay, so do you think your choice of friends can influence your career choice?
Your career choice?
Do you think it can influence your career choice?
Career choice? I don't think so, but I also think that it depends on if you are someone who is very into peer pressure. Let's say we're in a group of friends, 5 of us, and maybe like 3 people, or maybe the 4 people are into like maybe finance, and you're like, oh, all my friends are into finance, let me go into finance, and then you fail in finance, and you say, oh, okay, because all my friends are in finance, I'll stay in finance. It doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I think everybody's path is different. If you and all your friends are in like different sides of finance, that's fine. But if you want to go into finance because your friends are in finance, no, I don't think that works out.
You know, in a situation where a child grows up in a rural area, or according to Lagos, in Ajegunle area, yeah, and then, you know, such areas, or Mushin, all these areas, you see bad guys, right? So a child growing up in that area, this child will see different people smoking, cultism, man abusing the woman and all that, and then most likely have friends
that are like that.
So do you think such person can actually grow up not to be like those people?
Yes, I think that can also boil down to home training.
Okay.
Because unless they are not training in your house, or unless the person doesn't have a home, because obviously it's what you see.
About a home that trained the child and the child refused to be trained.
Yeah, so it just depends on the person.
Okay. All right. So imagine someone who is maybe a cultist or a drug addict or sex addict wants to be friends with you. Are you going to be friends with this person?
You wouldn't know the person is that way in the beginning. So I think that it depends on the foundation of where the friendship even started from. Because obviously, when you want to be friends with me, you wouldn't come at, oh my gosh, I'm a sexist, I'm a cultist, I'm a this, I'm a that. Like at first, you get? Like it's along the line that you, unless the person is quite popular in school, and then like you've heard things, that's the thing, is that like that friendship now wouldn't even begin with, like it wouldn't even begin. You get? So it depends on where, I mean, what the foundation of the friendship is.
Wow. Well, actually, most times you wouldn't know, right? So people can just come as sheeps, you know, like I'm cool, I'm a cool guy. Why deep down there's something else there? So there's this lady that comes to our camp, our yearly camp, purity camp. All right, she said something about her friend, her roommate, that's actually influenced her negatively, influenced her sexuality, right? Purity camp is for sexual purity. So it's basically for teenagers and young adults. So this girl, she was in a boarding school and her roommate likes girls. And then because she's beautiful, the roommate somehow was attracted to her, and then they started doing things. And each time she goes home, the parents notice something is up, you know. Most mothers understand their daughters, yeah. So because of this activity that was repeatedly happening, right, the parents started investigating the whole thing, and then they now discovered that the problem was the roommate. So then they had to take her from the school. In summary, this girl, when she came to the camp, there was a sermon or whatever during that session that really touched her. Then she now told us her experience and everything. We thank God that she's actually working on it, but it's going to take the grace of God for her to actually come out of this thing. Now, she's facing this thing because of the friend and the person she gave her space. She allowed this person to come into her space and then influenced her. All right. So the friends we keep really matters. And I remember you said it's about you as an adult now. It's about the kind of person you are. But I can also tell you that there are some people that are good, that bad people influence them. It's not only bad people. It's not only good people that used to influence bad people to be good people.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it's vice versa.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So what can you tell kids coming up, or tell parents the best way to advise their children when it comes to the company they keep?
I think it's just to talk to them. Definitely, just to talk to them, because as teenagers make very stupid mistakes. Even when I was a teenager, I can tell you for a fact that I made some very stupid mistakes. But definitely not in like the friendship area, but
Okay.
yes, I think in friendship area too. Thinking about it, yes, in the friendship area too.
Okay.
So I think teenagers would make very stupid mistakes, but I think that you should also let them make their mistakes, but like be there for them when all hell breaks loose.
Okay.
And I think maybe, and also the talking thing, even though you're saying, I say every time I will talk, I'll talk. Yes, it's every time that you will talk, because the person is your child. So you just have to always keep communicating with the person, because I think that communication is best.
Okay.
The best thing that you can do for any type of relationship, whether it's parental or friendship or you're in an actual relationship, just communicate, talk.
Is it just what kind of communication? By
Don't beat them, because they are a full-grown teenager. As a teenager, you are a stubborn person.
Okay.
Naturally. And well, it depends on the type of teenager that you are, but most teenagers like stubborn.
So you don't think beating a teenager would work?
No.
Or beating teenagers would?
It depends on the type of teenager that you are. It depends on the type of, again I say it depends on the type of child that you are. If your child is soft and just on their own, what are you beating them for? Like, do you guess what are you beating them for? So it depends on the type of child that you have. And also something else that I think would also work is, maybe let's say this person is in the company of bad people, and like they vandalize or they steal things and everything. Also, let them see the consequences of their action. Maybe you can take the child for maybe 2 days, stay in the cell, or 1 week stay, depending on how long your preference is for your child, or how long, or what the problem is in that type of area. Whether it's curriculum, whether it's Ikoyi jail, or whether any prison that is around you, just keep the child there for a day or two. I think that's something would get correct in the person's head, because I think that people need to start seeing the consequences of their action, so that they'll be able to stop. Because if you don't see the consequences of your action, you will continue. Because at the end of the day, I keep doing this bad thing, nothing's happening to me, so therefore I keep doing it.
Okay. So what do you do when you notice your friend is not actually who you thought the person is? Maybe, for example, you think this person is a saint, and then while being friends, don't get me wrong, nobody is perfect. We all have 1 or 2 flaws we are battling with, but there are certain things that certain activities, certain people involve themselves that is actually alarming, right? Like, I can just mention a few. Like, you say that this person loves maybe clubbing a lot, drinking too much alcohol, maybe smokes, or for a case, like, maybe she's a lady that like plenty men, right? It's good for women to like men, right? But not plenty men, right? So, and then you now see that where you are going to is not where this person is heading to. Would you rather stay and change the person?
It depends on if the person is even willing to change. So if you guys are close, like if you are tight G's, like close friends here, and then you start noticing some things, obviously you'd be able to talk to your close friend. The person is your close friend. So if you keep talking and talking and talking, and the person doesn't respond, the person's like, I'm the way I am, or this thing is what I've been doing since, so I'm not going to change you and everything. I think that after some time, I think you should just pull back, because the person is going to drag you down if you don't leave. Do you get? Because I think people think that, you leaving someone is necessarily a bad thing. I don't think in some cases it's a bad thing. Do you get? Because to be very honest, if you stay in that friendship, it would be emotionally draining for you. Like talking all the time, or at some point in time you can't even talk anymore because obviously the person is not answering you. So what's the point of the friendship if nobody's listening? Do you get? And then there's no form of change from the other person. There's no point.
All right, okay. This friendship we're talking about is not just for children alone. Your husband can be your friend, your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anybody you're in a relationship with is your friend somehow. Yeah, so I want to talk about a story of a family from Makurdi.
Okay.
So this woman, apparently she was a singer. There's this Ngozika church in Makurdi. It's for the thief tribe. The church is for the thief tribe. It's like Catholic church, but it's for the thief people. For thief people. So she was a singer in this church, and her husband was like tormenting her back to back. Tormenting her, I mean, he abused her, beat her. Even he was not supporting the singing. Anytime she goes to sing, you know, sometimes this singing thing, you can come back home late. He was doing all these things. The reverend or whoever the pastor was gave her advised her to leave. She was like, no, we already have 2 children now. I cannot leave now. You know, he's my husband now. God will change him now. So somehow one morning we heard this woman stabbed the husband, stabbed the 2 children, and stabbed herself. This was how bad the whole thing ended.
Oh my God.
So the simple instruction was leave this marriage. So you see now that you have a dream of being a good singer, of being a singer that everybody will one day hear. You ended that dream because you did not listen. Now,
That's
2
so
innocent
sad.
lives
I've been lost.
have
Yeah.
been lost. Even the husband too. Because of that issue with your husband. It's the same thing with one dunamis singer like that. One woman that the husband beat till she died. You get? So you cannot really, to me, people change, but I don't think you can change anybody.
Oh no, definitely. So I think obviously it's not you that is going to change the person. Let's be religious about it. It's God that is going to change the person's heart. Do you get? But obviously he will not come down to, unless like it's a special case. Do you get? There are very special cases. So unless like God directly speaks to the person in like a dream or something, or I don't know what the
Let's
case
not
is.
polish it for anybody. See, the person can only change for you if someone can only change for you when they know
When the person
the
wants
value.
to change.
Yes, when they know your value or what you're adding to them.
I think that someone would change if the person is even willing to be a better person. Do you get? If you're willing to be a better person and somebody has told you that you're a bad person, so if you're willing to be a better person, that is when you would change.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But if like it's not a bad thing for you to like at least try to help someone change.
Yeah.
Do you get? It's definitely not a bad thing. But if you have seen that the person is unwilling to change, leave the situation.
Hope you heard what she said.
Leave the situation.
Jackpa,
Because I don't think that there's any amount of I will change this person, whether it's your friend, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your husband, whether it's your manager, whether it's whoever the person is.
Okay, so like the story I told you about that, these 2 married people, married couple, pharmacists. Yeah. Like she was a virgin. She got married as a virgin, and then she was very good to her husband. She was very faithful and all that. But then the business was, crumbling somehow. They were in financial crisis and all that. And then she had to get a job. So from the job, the new boss find her attractive. And because of that, he used to take her on business trips. And each business trips, he used to make advances towards her. Instead of confiding on her husband, she decided to talk to Portia, her friend. Now, I'm talking about a movie I watched, one Black American movie, yeah? So she's confiding Portia. And Portia was like, you know how it is in your family, you guys don't have money now, you're struggling. If I just do this thing once, the money is going to sort your financial problem and that of your husband. Knowing fully well that the husband will never support this. She met Portia like 2, 3, 4 times before she even accepted, and the first time she did it, she felt really guilty, and then she ran to her husband. She wanted to just give herself to him, and he turned her down still somehow. Then somehow she now continued following the boss. The man started seeing plenty money, but somehow, because he's educated, he understands that this is not just her salary. Right? So each time he tries confronting her, she will be rude to him. Like, she just pushed him away. She was not listening until the whole thing now became worse. And when the boss was done, he wanted to move on. And she was not moving on because she was already addicted. She was addicted to drugs and so many things. So many things were involved in the whole process, right? So, to cut the whole story short, the husband divorced her and got married to somebody else because she was actually ill, right? So, to me, she wouldn't have done that if Portia didn't advise her to do that. This is her friend.
You think so?
Should I say?
Because I think for that, yeah, I think she already had it in her mind to do it. She just wanted confirmation.
Right.
Yeah, like
right,
she just wanted confirmation.
That is true. That's okay. But you see, if Portia did not confirm, I'm not trying to push blames to Portia right now.
She for still do it, all these things. Because there are some people who don't have friends and they still do terrible things out there.
Yeah, that's
so
true. All right.
At the end of the day, you all should keep your morals, standards. Don't be a bad person.
Yeah.
Strive to be a good person.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you for joining us today. Make sure you keep good friends and be good to people too. Yes. Be a good friend to somebody today.
Be a good person.
All right. Be a good person. And parents, please know the friends or the company your children keep. Right. Know where John or Mary is going to play. Just know the friends they keep. All right. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you for everything you said here today.
Thank you.
It was really, 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 really
bye guys.
Powerful and exciting, right? So like, share, comment, and subscribe for more of this. Thank you. Bye.